Attention shoppers, it's past 10:05 p.m. and the doors are now locked. If you are still here, you have paid to be here. At the Sixville Mall Theater, Robo Security hasn't gone shopping in weeks.
Breaker 19, this is still the Python Cuck. It looks like Ahab the ACAB got himself some heavy artillery, but double feature creatures, Bhavna and Wes, ain't playing no tolls. So open up the back door big and deep for one more film, because we still got ourselves a Con Month. One more time, Bhavna.
Wait, isn't it Unicorn?
It's still Con Month. Unicon. It's a Unicon. It's Con Month.
Is it because they tried to con the Is it because the unicorn tried to con them, or they tried to con the unicorn?
Clearly, it's spelled Unicon, like Decepticon.
Oh,
it's right there.
Lord.
Unicon. I'm telling you.
I don't know what to do with you. Well, guys, welcome back to the Double Features Creature Pod. We are Bhavna, and he is
Wes.
Yes. And as you heard, we got conned back into another by ramming another feature into the con month with Death of a Unicorn.
Yep, we are deep in it now. Death of a Unicon it is.
Oh man. Well, Death of a Unicorn.
But Bhavna, I'm sorry. The bit must continue here, and I just gotta say, to announce the movie, we've already announced the movie Death of a Unicorn, but I just gotta say, we got a great big unicorn. We hit it with the car. Come on and join our unicorn. The spit has gone too far. Unicorn, slow down, Ant-Man. Unicorn, Wednesday Addams is getting scared. Unicorn, fuck, you've gone and done it now. Unicorn, that cryptid's dead, it's all messed up. Unicorn, quick impression, let's cure cancer, fuck, I'm dead. Unicorn. I'll never get to do that again.
I feel like I shouldn't be wearing shorts for this occasion.
I did some research. Could you be any more Lisa Simpson? My God.
No. Okay. So Death of a Unicorn, y'all. We are here. We loved this movie. Went to go see it together. So spoiler alert.
We watched it. Our second rewatch for the pod of Death of a Unicorn. We did see it in the theater when it came out. And that, I think that may have been like where we actually spawned the full con month thing was there.
Yeah.
Because I was like, hey, Bhavna, we're already doing like Convoy and Con Air. Wouldn't it be funny if we just did a Con month and it was Con films? And luckily we found, what was it?
Conclave
and the Wrath of Con. And then finally, what were we going to do for bonus content on the Sixville Mall Patreon? It would have to be this movie, Death of a Unicorn, which I got to admit, I did not enjoy quite as much this time around.
Yeah, like it was still really funny to me because this is a type of film that I like. Clearly, if you've been listening to the main feed, you know that this is the type of film that I enjoy.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the absurd.
Yeah.
The absurd not set in the 80s or 70s. That's that guy.
Yeah. It's really not even like absurd at that point. It becomes absurd because like it's aged absurdly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he likes aged absurd. I like absurd on purpose.
Yeah, I admit I do. Just because, like, I grew up with that stuff, and now it's just kind of funny to go back and laugh at, like Steven Seagal in a kimono. Yeah, it's I don't know. I genuinely don't know this time around if it was the second time seeing it, or if it was because of it being on a small screen and not the big screen, that for some reason things didn't hold up for me as well. I also don't know if it was, I saw this a few days after seeing Mickey 17.
Oh, yes. Yeah, you did.
And Mickey 17 was so balls to the wall absurd, and the ultra rich mega-ish people were so grindingly awful
On
that,
purpose.
well, no, on purpose, but I argue that Mickey 17 took it so far that it almost wasn't fun to watch.
Yeah, okay.
Like I think it would have done better had they cut about 30 minutes off that movie, but
Mm-hmm.
it was just too much. It's like, I get it. I understand. Stop hitting me, please. Um, so I think this felt like more like a warm bath of that sort of corporate absurdity.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe being this far away, it wasn't quite, it didn't bother me. It wasn't irritating, but it was a little less enjoyable this time. I don't know.
I mean, also like you can't discount the theater experience. You
Yeah.
know, like people like to discount that all the time. Like I don't know why, like serious business reviewers don't count that stuff in. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, and I actually try to, because I think that was a lot of it. Because the Unicons actually, like, held up even not as great this time around. Just the quality of them, and even the ones that I'm pretty sure were practical
mm-hmm.
didn't look great. Do not put Unicons in the light of day. Unicons should just be a night creature. Let them stalk the night.
Listen, you can't tell a unicorn what to do, okay?
I know you can't, but you probably should. Or at least you should tell the people making the Unicon movie that you should probably just, I don't know, kill it before the sun comes up. Night of the Unicons. There we go.
Now I'm just picturing like 40 Days of Night, but with unicorns.
But what hit me even more, and I want to talk about like characters and all that, but what hit me more even about the movie this time is how much this movie is, if you took, because I love that 80s, I love that 80s cheese and that, and like those 80s movies. If you took Predator, Aliens, and Jurassic Park, put it in a blender, made it its own creature, and then sent that creature over to fuck the shit out of My Little Pony. That is what this movie is. This movie is the ungodly love child of 80s and 90s action monster schlock and My Little Pony.
With a dash of absurd rich morality stuff put in there.
Because there is so much of this movie, it could have been xenomorphs. I mean, they
Mm-hmm.
outright have the fucking motion detectors. I know it doesn't detect motion, it detects radiation or some shit, but they have the fucking motion detectors from Aliens.
Yep.
They go out into the woods and get hunted by something that if it bleeds, they think they can kill it. And
I
then they're
mean,
literally hunted through the house by Unicon raptors.
that's been humankind's problem since creation. If it breeds, they think they can kill it.
Yeah, but I mean, I loved it.
Yeah.
I almost went, there was, I rarely say this about a movie because I don't normally feel that way, but I almost wish they had taken some of those things where they were clearly taking bits from other movies, like when they're taking the unicorn body through the tube and there's
Mm.
the aliens motion detectors going off, and dude gets the freaking horn through the chest
Yeah.
that is clearly supposed to be either the freaking xenomorph tail or the xenomorph inner jaw.
Mm-hmm.
Like in those things, and when the Unicons cut the power to the house towards the end,
Yeah.
I genuinely wish, I forget his name. He ended up being in Warfare and was the one that was
Will Poulter.
Yeah, Will Poulter. I genuinely wish Will Poulter had done just a full-on Hudson and said, "How could they cut the power? They're unicorns, man." Like,
I mean, that
wish,
would have been within his character to say it, so I agree.
like, I had to go and look it up so that I didn't make it an official complaint about this movie.
Yeah.
And because the actor is dead, but tell me there is not a universe where the grand poobah father figure that gets healed by the magical power of unicorn blood, is not literally played by Robert Muldoon from Jurassic Park. He literally turns into that after he gets young and goes out into the woods. They should have given him the Robert Muldoon shotgun, Ataka shotgun thing with the fold-out thing. They practically gave him the hat. He should have said, when they're in that situation, he should have said, "Clever girl." Like, I would not have been... This is one of the few movies where they could have done that shit, and it wouldn't have made me mad, because it feels like they were doing it anyway.
Well, I feel like they felt like maybe they couldn't get away with it, you know?
Did you notice the names in this movie?
No.
The fact that Jenna Ortega is named Ridley.
Oh, yes,
and
yes.
And the fact that Ant-Man there, Paulie Rudd, is named Elliot, and they have the ET tube in the movie.
Yes.
I tried to search through. I couldn't clock any other names, but
but Ridley I noticed right off the bat, and then she acted like Ridley.
And then, like, well, that would have been Ripley. I'm thinking Ridley Scott, but yeah.
Yeah.
And then freaking like, that was the other thing. The woman's like the woman that they have for the head of security.
Yep.
I was gonna say,
I love her.
I was gonna say that with the exception of the fact that she was a white woman, but I swear to God, I didn't know that until just recently. She could have been Vasquez.
Yeah.
All I need to know is where they are.
Yes, and the secondary characters, while we're on to them, I loved them. So the butler guy, the bald guy, he's from I knew him from Barry, the TV show, and he's so fucking funny on it. And actually he was just in Superman as well recently. So he's having a great career. And then the woman you were just talking about, the Vasquez dupe. She's been in like a million different British things that I love. She was in Shaun of the Dead. She was in this TV show called Spaced. Like, I thought great.
I knew I recognized her from stuff, but
yeah. So it's funny because she's basically like her character Yvonne from Shaun of the Dead, but like way more military.
And I can just say that in my headcanon, I very much like the fact that Griff, the bald butler that they have, listens to podcasts while he works. And in my headcanon, I'd like to think that Griff, I'd like to thank you for listening to Double Feature Creatures with Bhavna and Wes. It is a wonderful podcast. I don't care that we didn't start recording until after your movie was filmed, but I would like to thank you, Griff, for listening to Double Feature Creatures, and I am very glad that you lived.
Yes, thank you, Griff. Our number one fan will be sending you a t-shirt.
Exactly.
Oh man, Griff is the character I was talking about. That was the one from Barry. Like, he is hilarious. Please look out for him.
Yeah, and let's get into some stuff here, Bhavna. As the resident non-white person on this podcast
and most podcasts,
how did you feel about the how do I put this? The sacrifice of the minorities.
Same way I feel every time there's a sacrifice of the minorities, Wes. It's bullshit.
Because this time, holy shit. Hit me with the shovel. I know what you're doing.
Yeah. Fuck that shit, man. Fuck the rich. Fuck the racists.
I mean, at least they did get to be the scientists.
True. They did get to be the scientists, but every time we try to warn y'all, you guys just kill us, so...
Yeah, because there's an Asian man and an Indian woman in this, and they're the only scientists in the movie, and they die like a lot.
Yeah, they do, but shout out to them. Shout out to my girl.
I think he'd really want to continue with the research. I mean, he died in the name of science, and so I need you to go in there and cut that horn off that unicorn. Horn, corn, con, unicorn. I will commit to this bit until I die.
Yes, yes, he will, guys. I am afraid to inform you of that fact. So, unlike you, I am stuck with it. Oh man, no, I did not like it. I was just like, oh, we finally got a South Asian woman and she's a scientist. But I did like that she was a little morally gray at points because I'm like,
Yeah,
good, because we would be, because we are human like the rest of y'all.
well, I mean, she's not so much morally gray. I mean, she literally says, like, hey, make sure you get some for yourself because Whitey over here ain't gonna. And I mean, you're poor, so you're closer to me than you are to them. So, like, you're poor and your wife's dead, all that shit. And I mean, look at your kid. She's like mixed something or something. So, maybe she's doing it more for Ridley than she is doing it for, Paul Rudd. But
Yeah, and she's also like okay, and this is the minority complex. Welcome to the corner of the show where it's like we got to do what we got to do to survive, and if that makes us sound like, we don't fit into a box in terms of morality, then whatever. But like, listen, you got to do what you got to do.
I mean, I figure if she got out the gate, she was gonna leave them all behind.
Oh, 100%.
So
I would have done that. I would have been like, fuck y'all. Bye.
bye bye, farewell, so long. But yeah, so quick recap if you haven't seen this and it's already been spoiled. I don't know why. I mean, you're on the Patreon, so what? Jenna Ortega and her dad, Paul Rudd, are going to a job meeting out in the woods or the mountains or a privately owned
In
national park or
Alberta.
something in Alberta where they make the best unicorns. And they Paul Rudd is driving like an idiot because he's an idiot because he is the biggest fucking insufferable idiot in the world in this movie and a
Okay.
bad dad.
Okay. In this movie. Yes. Thank you.
In this movie, he is a real Gemma in Megan in this movie.
Gemma's so worse, but continue.
Oh yeah, Gemma is still worse, but we're rolling up there. As far as insufferability, at least, and
True.
he hit a unicorn. I don't know how that doesn't do more damage to their car. I mean, a deer will destroy your car.
And the unicorns, just for people to understand, like they're on the scale of a moose.
Yeah, they're large horses, and I can only
Yeah.
assume that a magical large horse with a horn in its head, a unicorn, if you will, would be heavier than a regular horse. This thing goes flying over the roof, lands on the pavement.
Yep. And then they look at it and they go, "Ooh, Daddy, we can't leave it here. Daddy, let's put it in the car."
But she touches the unicorn, and the unicorn's horn, it glows, and she reaches out and she touches it. And now, much like the Lisa Simpson that she is, she can see through time. She is the Lizard Queen.
I
And
am the lizard queen.
naturally, her father does the only thing he can think to do and goes full Negan with a tire iron on the head of the wounded unicorn.
And like the Lisa
Beating a dead
Simpson.
horse. Beating a
Yep.
dead horse.
Yep. And like the Lisa Simpson that she is, she's like, Daddy, no.
Oh, they take it to the house. They Paul Rudd is so worried. Elliot is so worried that like they're gonna find out because this is like the life changing job for him. What is it? He's gonna become like the gonna run
The company.
Foundation for Law and Government or Law and Order or something.
Dun dun. Let's just call it Law and Order.
And like, yeah, so basically he's gonna run like their NGO or their foundation or something of like this rich family after the old white man dies.
Yeah. And
Because
then
I
that'll
guess
secure him like riches and stability and whatever that he's craving for his child, or that's at least the motivation he says he has.
yeah. So he tries to cover it up, but when the unicorn isn't really dead and it's kicking at the inside of the car and the jig is up. And Bob, now this gets me to a point where how we are having that ongoing conversation, and some of this will have like come out by now in when we covered the Holy Grail, and it will come out later in Hot Fuzz when our Hot Fuzz episode comes out in a while from now. But you know how we have that running thing when we're trying to figure out if I just hate British people trying to be funny?
Yeah.
I think I've discovered a new thing about this.
Okay.
Because when we were watching that scene about the scenario for me, because when I'm watching that scene this time around, where they're standing in the driveway looking at the second time around dead Unicorn's body because it got out of the car and they shot the shit out of it. Vasquez shot the shit out of the thing, gunned it down in cold blood. Like a fucking boss, by the way. She has had some military training, I think. They have taught her to use firearms. She had maybe gone to the heat school. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But they're sitting around and they're doing that scene and they're trying to describe what it is before Jenna Ortega just breaks down and says, "It's a fucking unicorn." The
Yep.
iconic line, "It's a fucking unicorn." I thought to myself, if these people were all British and this was taking place in some village in like the Sussex of Cadbury, I would have found it absolutely insufferable. I think I may hate the British, Bhavna. For those of you that cannot see, because this is only an audio format podcast, Bhavna is giving me a very confused look.
I mean, hating the British is literally in my DNA. Is this but their humor is actually funny.
I know. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
Does that mean you hate Canadian humor too? Because it's pretty much the grandfather of Canadian humor.
Have you ever heard my Bob and Doug and Mackenzie rants?
No.
Someday you will.
Probably, but I don't really care for Bob and
I mean, I don't know, because once again, I love stuff like Blackadder and stuff like that. Maybe it's just a certain format. I just knew, like, if you did this in like,
I feel like you like it when it's absurdly dry, not absurd.
that might be it. And this is Wes continuing to unpack how he might hate the humor somehow of people that he is so genetically closely related to. I mean, I don't know my exact roots because family communication is not good in my family, but I know I came from like somewhere over that islandish thing at some point. So, and there's not a lot of, I don't know. I don't know why we're working on unpacking that here at Double Feature Creatures. We're figuring out my humorous bigotries. My self-loathing, maybe. I don't know.
It's a journey for him, y'all. It's a journey. Just bear with it.
It's good for the content. Bhavna, what's your favorite stuff on this movie? Where do we go with this movie? It is like it is such a wild ride when it gets to a point. They're doing unicorn drugs.
I love the unicorn drug parts because then it like gives them license to be fucking unhinged. Like I think one of my favorite bits is when Will Poulter's character does the unicorn drugs. Because he's trying to figure out how to like solve their unicorn problem because they find out eventually. We're jumping ahead a bit, but they find out that they're being hunted by the unicorns because they've injured their young. They've got a baby unicorn on their hands. That's what ran into them. And as with any creatures, when you fuck with the baby, you fuck with the whole village. so he does the unicorn drugs, and then he's on this like giant academic thing, and I'm like, this is what being on ADHD meds feels like, guys.
Is that what it's like? I might want some of those
Yes.
now. For me, it gave like very like mushroom feels, but
Well, we don't have the hallucination bit, but we do have the productivity bit. You know, when he like knows exactly what he needs to do and he does it.
yeah.
That's what that feels like. Like,
Wow.
I am the lizard queen.
That sounds awesome, actually.
Yeah, like you just take out the mushroomy bits, so you take out the hallucinogenics and the imprinting or whatever the fuck they do with the cosmic blah blah blah, go down the Bifrost bullshit. But like after that, like the surge of like, haha, I have purpose, I know what to do, I feel complete.
Yeah, do you feel like I'm gonna get off track, we're bouncing around, but do you feel like there was something cut when it comes to the whole thing with Jenna Ortega's dead mom just happened to take them to a unicorn tapestry exhibition the day they found out she was going to die from cancer, and then they just happen to run into a situation when they are being hunted by unicorns?
I feel like that was like a narrative thing they put in there. I feel like it was one of those things where it's like, this is why it was preordained. And then that kind of makes sense with the whole unicorn imprint bullshit, blah, blah, blah.
I'll buy that. It's movie magic.
It's movie magic. I can suspend my disbelief. There are unicorns for fuck's sake. So,
Yep, but yeah, so they've discovered the unicorn blood will heal because not Robert Muldoon was dying of cancer. That's why he was about to give the whole keys to the kingdom over to Paul Rudd. And they inject him with Unicon juice, and he de-ages and gets cured of cancer in just a little while, and really, really, really becomes a heavy-duty Robert Muldoon. The price of that, unfortunately, is they are now being hunted by a pack of unicorns who have the family compound surrounded, and someone may have well just said, "We can make it if we run." No, we can't. Why? We're being hunted.
and that's when the unicorn drugs come back into play with Will Poulter.
Yep. Yeah, because they're trying to find a way out of this situation. They sacrifice the two scientists on the escape. They sacrifice the guards. They We'll have to jump back to some stuff, but I just gotta say, this is the best death of Taya Leone since Deep Impact.
Yes.
I didn't think anything could be funnier than quick impression. Daddy, fuck, I'm dead.
Yeah.
From Deep Impact, when the fucking tsunami from hell that's about to crush me in Manhattan hits them like a sonic boom of water, and they're just disintegrated on impact. But watching Taya Leone get her guts ripped out on a pool table by a CGI horse,
So good.
while her
So
son
good.
stands above holding his bow and arrow. Like, I swear to God, have you seen Gremlins 2 recently, Bhavna?
Not recently,
When
but
Gizmo is doing the Rambo thing and he draws his bow, it is the exact same picture.
yes, I agree.
I
That makes
just,
sense.
I laughed so hard at that. Because, like, yeah, it didn't hit me as hard this time, but this movie is still very funny. It is
Yes.
ridiculous. The unicorns are ridiculous because it is just so absurd that they're literally being murdered off by live action My Little Ponies.
Yes. Oh.
Like,
Oh my God.
I cannot stress enough. Take Jurassic Park,
Mm-hmm.
take out the raptors, and replace the raptors with My Little Pony unicorns. That's what
Yes.
this is like. And I
Yes.
kind of love it.
I love it.
Oh.
I love it. Oh man. Well, while they're trying to figure out what they're doing, they find out some ancient scriptures and they look at some ancient tapestries and piece it all together, and they find out that they have to sacrifice the young maiden in order to appease the Unicons.
Yeah, I must admit that was one of those things where they did subvert me because I was like, they're gonna say virgin, they're gonna say virgin, right? Like,
They're gonna say it, but they didn't.
yeah, no, I know, like, but like I was waiting for it because Jenna Ortega in this, I mean, they outright say she's a college student,
Yes.
but she also looks like she's 14 with a septum ring
Yeah.
at the same time. Like, she's both in the, I guess maybe it is like that. What is it? Gen Z mix? Would she be? I don't know. Of like 14 and 30 at the same time, as
No,
far as
it's a millennial
personality.
thing. I was also the 14
Yeah.
meets 30 when I was 14 and when I was 30.
Yeah, that makes sense. And she's a real, I cannot stress enough. She is so Lisa Simpson in this.
She is, and I love it.
I love it too. And then Paul Rudd is just like so insufferable, play up the I'm not going to listen to you because everything is more important right now because I'm doing this for you because everything is more important than you right now because I'm doing this for you.
Shut up, child.
Like, what does he say in the cards? Like, could you just be like a little less you for the weekend or something?
As someone that's a lot of me, I've had that conversation with people before, or by have it, I mean I've been told that.
Oh yeah, I've been told that. You told me before we hit record, Bhavna. You tell me every episode. Do I listen? No. I'm lying. Bhavna has never tried to put a leash on me whatsoever. I am messing
No,
with.
in fact, I accept him so much, he tailspins and doesn't and thinks I'm playing or fucking with him when I actually accept what he's doing.
Exactly. So many times I'm like, Bhavna, are you going to stop this from happening? No.
Or like, hey Bhavna,
Okay.
I have this idea. It's absurd. Me being like, thumbs up, bro, and him being like,
Okay.
is this a joke?
Bhavna, I'm going to drive this truck to Mexico, and if they blow me up on the way, okay, West, have fun.
Yeah, have fun, Wes. Send me a postcard.
Woo! Bhavna, where do we go? What do we do? We're already so unhinged. It
We
must.
are, but we will never be hinged. So basically, when they find out that they have to sacrifice the maiden, obviously Paul Rudd is like, absolutely the fuck not.
Yep.
And all
He
the rich
finally
people,
mans up.
yeah, and that because it's finally personal to him.
Yeah.
And then the rich people are like, are you fucking stupid? We'll give you everything you ever wanted. Who is she? Fuck her.
Then he's like, but I want my daughter. I
But
only
that's
want my
my
daughter.
That's my daughter, you bitch.
Oh man, that would have been perfect. That would
Yeah.
have been perfect if like right after the whole thing with like they're when they're in the bedroom hiding and like he's confessing to her that this is all his fault because he stole the piece of the unicorn horn and that's why the
Yeah.
unicorn is going to come in any moment and try and like murder them both. If like the unicorn had busted in and it's like threatening Jenna Ortega and then like he pulls out the horn and like tries to stab him with it. Oh no, better yet, at the end when fucking
Mm-hmm.
boy with the bone Gizmo there has her like at arrow point when he stabs him with the unicorn horn, just be like, get away from her,
Yes.
you bitch.
Yes.
Paul Rudd delivering that
Oh,
line.
That would have been great for him to go full Molly Weasley on his ass. That would have been great.
And in this, it would have made 100 times more sense than when they shoehorned it into alien Romulans.
Agreed.
Or Romulus.
Agreed.
Or whatever.
Romulus,
Who
yeah.
cares?
I still loved that movie, but
Oh,
yes.
it was good, but come on. This is like 20 years before Ripley says it, and you're shoehorning it in there just to say it? What are we doing?
Well, that movie did make me want some fettuccine Alfredo, so I love that they're in the androids' innards are just fettuccine Alfredo. Now I'm pretty sure, since I'm going to be hanging out with the mall Manda after this, that's what we'll be getting for dinner. Oh man. Anyway, back on track. So
Pastamania, brother.
yeah. And then you might want to explain this part when they finally, like, after everybody gets torn apart by the unicorns, because unicorns are mighty and majestic and killing machines.
Well, first they go out into the forest to try and hunt the Unicons, and you get the full-on predator/alien sequence where they're basically the Unicons are just coming out of the darkness, picking them off.
It was kind of like that heat-seeking thing or like that night vision crap from 28 years later.
Oh yeah, that too. And Paul Rudd is being a real Paul Reiser, just like trying to get out of there as quickly as possible. Oh, well, that would have been amazing if they were like the Reiser family.
Oh, that would have been funny.
Or
but
somewhere there should have been a Reiser. I mean, really, the Butler was kind of Reiser. Butler ran for his life. Butler was smart.
Listen, I love Griff. Griff is like my hero in this.
Well,
Griff
of course.
is the one. Griff never belongs in the cuck chair. Griff is the one that delivers the
Griff
cuck to
listens
the cuck
to double feature creatures canonically, Bhavna. Of course Griff gets to live.
We'll send you a sticker pack too, Griff. Don't worry.
But yeah, so they get back to the house and more things have been in that, but the Unicons, they try to get out of the gate, which means the gates are open, and now the Unicons are in. The Unicons are in the home, and not only that, the unicorns have cut the power, Bhavna. Cut the power? How could they cut the power? They're unicorns, man! And at this point, I just want a random little girl that you've never seen before in nothing but a nightshirt wandering around with a doll's head to start screaming, Ridley! Ah! It's a full-on, the Unicons are in the house, they're hunting the family, picking them off one by one, Velociraptor style. Téa Leoni with her intestines everywhere.
Sounds like me this week.
Yes. But Bhavna has been ill. Bhavna's being a real trooper today.
I am.
The month's tragic events have gotten to Bhavna's digestive system. She's very upset.
Yes. I need some unicorn juice.
Yes, Bhavna is definitely in need of like a unicorn smoothie, some unicorn bubble tea maybe.
Yes.
And yeah, so Rich Boy's entire family is wiped out by this point, but Rich Boy is hopped up on Unicon horn that he's been smoking, injecting, eating. He's been taking the Unicon Blue Chew, not a sponsor, but hey, if you want to send me some freebies, I'll take some enhancement. He captures Jenna Ortega. Paul Rudd has run off into the woods to try and, I don't know, get the Unicons to chase him because he's got the Unicon horn that they desperately want.
Mm-hmm.
So he has Jenna Ortega at arrow point on the lawn of the family compound, and every time a Unicon shows up, it just falls asleep in her lap.
She knocks them right out.
I would make a joke here, but I am canonically too old to make that joke. And
I'm not going to make it.
And we're not talking about Flashdance, or I might. Then she's basically being used to collect Unicons because he's putting the Unicons in Unicon bondage as like he's hog tying Unicons as they sleep on Jenna Ortega's lap, saying nothing. When Paul Rudd comes back and stabs him with the Unicon horn, and then gets stabbed Hawkeye style with the arrow
Yep.
in the guts, and they are both dying there. And then we get a scene that I swear to God is right out of Repo the Genetic Opera. Have you seen Repo, Bhavna?
Yes, I have.
When you're watching that scene, were you not expecting him to just be like, but I didn't know I love you so much? Is that
Yes.
not Giles and the girl from Spy Kids right then and
Yes.
there?
Yes.
But I do.
Yep.
Do you feel like Paul Rudd should have died? I feel like Paul Rudd should have died. I feel like there should have been a real sacrifice here.
If it was a serious movie, yes. But given that it was a comedy, this was fine.
Yeah. And then, our famed Double Feature Creatures fan and listener, Griff, comes back with the police. And there's a
Yes.
bunch of dead mutant My Little Ponies,
Yes.
a destroyed home, and a bunch of millionaires dead throughout the compound. And Wednesday Addams and Ant-Man sitting there.
Yeah.
They should be going to jail forever.
Honestly, yeah, they should be.
Because I think I remember leaning over to you and saying that even before like we got the official ending, which quite frankly I think could have been a post-credit scene.
Mm-hmm.
And then set up possibly, the cryptid cinematic universe
Mm-hmm.
of they're in the back of the cop car, they're driving away because they should be going to prison forever, and the Unicons show up like the end of what is it, Fast and Furious 5?
Something like
When
that,
they
yeah.
need to break Dom out of prison because Dom tried to do the right thing and like decided to stop running because dead Letty wanted him to.
Mm-hmm.
And they run the cop car off the road. So canonically, Unicons say fuck the police.
And I'm surprised you didn't bring up Ahab ACAB.
Well, they're not really. I mean, that's not really an A. I mean, the Ahabs in this movie are the billionaires that are trying to catch. I mean, the
And the
white whale in this
Unicons are the
movie is a
ACABs.
Unicon. Yeah,
Yes. They are the ACABs.
like yeah, this. But yeah, so instead of we getting a situation where they're going to prison forever, they're either dead in a car wreck because the cop car is now sinking into the lake after being run off the road, or they're on the run forever as part of a future, and granted the movie didn't make enough money, cryptid cinematic universe where, I don't know, maybe they meet Sasquatch, maybe they meet the Loch Ness Monster. What if, like, it just,
Or they can meet some Winnebagos.
like, imagine if they're like, they do like a reboot of Harry and the Hendersons, and then, like, at some point, Ridley from this just shows up
Yeah.
with like some Unicons and starts like, saving the day.
That'd be hilarious.
Bigfoot riding a Unicon in a battle. It could be like a whole Avengers thing. You could get like an on your left.
Ah,
I'm building cinematic universes again. Bhavna,
yes.
what are your favorite things about this movie?
I love, like I said, I loved all the unicorn like drug scene slash imprint scene slash like we're being transported to another universe type of thing. Loved all that shit. I loved how caricature-ish the rich people were in this. Like I should be tired of that by now, but listen, I love rich white people mess and I will revel in it all day every day. The movie like if I'm talking like strictly speaking, like yeah, it was predictable except for some bits, like the bits about the maiden part and then them falling asleep at her hands and that kind of thing. That part was a surprise and it was nice. But other than that, like it was fucking fun and that's all I wanted out of this movie and it fucking delivered. That is what I like.
Yeah, it subverted my expectations going in because for some reason, even on my rewatch when I knew, I was still expecting the son to be trying to bone everyone.
And he wasn't.
Like, you know, when he's like trying to get like the other scientist to be like, hey, you know, I know your friend's dead and all. I still had to remind myself the second time around that no, he's trying to get her to do his bidding and he's not hitting on her.
Can you guys tell that he was raised on 80s
Oh yeah, no, totally.
stuff?
No, totally. I am a child of that. But like, and I was also just thinking the spoiled rich white kid that thinks he can have everything, and I've seen too many ski movies.
Hot Tub Time Machine is my favorite ski movie, and you can fight me on that one.
Haven't seen it.
We're adding it to the list.
Oh, it's going to be a long list. By the way, we are going to be doing these double features until the end of time because they keep making new movies and there's just too many movies to see.
Or until a pack of ravaging unicorns destroy them all.
But Bhavna, I loved the Unicons. I loved the silliness of the Unicons. I loved how the Unicons doubled for raptors, xenomorphs, predators. I loved that until the Unicons got into the light of day, and then it was just silly. I loved, as you said, the character-ish, rich-ass white people. I love that it went just far enough without it becoming grating, where I just didn't want to watch it. And yeah, I just there's a lot I like about it. I love that Griff listens to the double feature creatures. But Bhavna,
yes,
who is your cuck chair candidate?
See, the first half of the movie, I was going to say the kid, but I'm going to go with Muldoon.
Muldoon? Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with Muldoon. I'm gonna agree with you on that because I'm not gonna like try not ram my issues with shitty fathers down this podcast's throat right now, at least. But yeah, so I'm gonna go with Muldoon because really, I mean, Ant-Man both gets to return from the dead, kind of make up with his daughter, and get to be in a car wreck. So,
but let's be fair, the better father of the two was always going to be Paul Rudd. So if you were going to go with shitty fathers, it would be Muldoon.
Yeah, but Muldoon was never trying to be a good father.
Therefore, worst father.
Yeah, and let's face it, canonically, Hulk Hogan does not exist in this universe. So yes, let's go with Muldoon.
Hell yeah, brother.
Bhavna, this is going on our Patreon, so they know where they can find us already.
Yes.
I don't think we need to do those plugs. I don't think we need to do any plugs at
Unfortunately, we don't validate your parking up here either. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, especially if you are the person continuously parking the news helicopter on our roof. If we find out where you are squatting in this mall, we're gonna do something. I don't know what.
We'll unleash the Twitcher.
We're gonna throw a pie on you. We're gonna trap you up above the elevator. I don't know, but we're gonna do something. I don't like it. I don't know why you've grabbed so many pregnancy tests. By this point, you should be sure one way or the other. But yeah. We know you're sneaking down here at night. Don't know what you're doing. It needs to stop.
And please stop stealing from the Sbarros. They've taken enough hits.
It's true. It's really true. And yeah, just want to thank everyone for coming out. We are going to try and keep the Patreon going strong. I think this will be the second or third thing going up there now. We're going to try and do some short stuff. We're going to try and build up the Patreon content. I may do something where I start doing candy reviews of legitimate food for the movie theater, and reviews of things that I might sneak into a movie theater to
And so
eat.
if you
I
guys
don't
have any
know.
suggestions, please send them to us.
Yes, yes. And if you got ideas for things that we could do or should do, and Griff, thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Griff. We love you, Griff. We appreciate you.
We really do. We really do. All right. This 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 con month has officially come to an end. Wait, what's that happening? Breaker 19, I ain't stopping you, Smokey Bear Pig, you son of a bitch. This is a Tris truck is a bomb, and I'm driving this podcast bit all the way to Mexico. You do what you gotta do, Ahab. My God! They killed him! They killed the cuck! The cuck's dead, man! The cuck's dead!